साथियों, कोरोना संकट ने हमें लोकल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, लोकल मार्केट, लोकल सप्लाई चेन इसका भी महत्व बराबर समझा दिया है।
Coronavirus death toll now rising above
conversation,
100,000.
I'm sure. But you just don't know. What are the numbers? But I think it's a tribute to the testing.
शासन नहीं दिखाएंगे तो लॉकडाउन का फायदा भी
Part of the
गवाएंगे।
consequence of that is the UK does have one of the worst mortality crises in the world.
People want to go back to work. I'm hearing it loud and clear.
भारतवासी अपने लोकल के लिए वोकल बनना है।
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is episode 3 of 7 Questions With, a series where I sit down with friends and ask them a few questions. Now, this is going to be a special episode, and I reached out to my friends all over the world and found out quite interesting views, I would say, about this pandemic. And I discussed a few serious issues like lockdown implementations, government responsibilities, declining economy, and psychological pressure that everyone's experiencing because they are in this lockdown for the first time. And a few fun ones like what are they up to or what are they doing to kill time in this pandemic. So let's find out what everyone has to say about it.
We interrupt this program to bring you...
So everybody is experiencing this lockdown or the pandemic for the first time. Now, what is your experience? Or basically, it's just an elaborative way of asking, how are you?
I have kind of a long answer for that. So initially when this started, I'm like a data freak. So I was looking at the maps and the data and watching it spread in China and just kind of monitoring what the heck was going on. And it seemed a little bit scary, of course. And then as it started spreading outside of China, it got a little bit more worrisome for me, and I was watching how fast it was spreading. I got pretty worried about it, I guess, when it got to the US, and I was seeing lots of all these little cases that were reported in the media. I guess we would look at them more as extreme cases now,
Right.
where healthy people were getting affected, younger people were getting affected, and it worried me. So I was concerned to travel because I do a lot of that for my job. And I actually had a trip to see my family in Hawaii in March. And this was just as it was getting bad. So
Yeah.
we were monitoring the situation. We weren't sure if we should go, but we decided to anyways. And the airline was stepping up cleaning measures and things like that when we
They were
went on
taking
it.
precautions at their own level.
Yes.
But till that time, weren't the airlines closed up or they were still running?
The airlines were still running. This was March 13th. So it was just before there was like a big explosion of cases in the US. It was here, it was moving a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. There was only one case in Hawaii. There was only one case in North Dakota.
Right.
So we thought we should be okay for this. But while we were in Hawaii was when the case number started to increase. And Hawaii had 50 cases, North Dakota had 50, New York was exploding. And we started to become a little bit worried and kind of anxious to get back. And so that was kind of a scary experience flying back, thinking, I don't know if I'm going to catch this with how many people I'm going to interact with on our flight. So initially, I was very, worried about how it might affect me, worried to travel. Once I got back to North Dakota, the spread was really not moving fast here. It's a very low population state. It's very rural. So I wasn't too worried, but I had heard things like so-and-so, a friend of a friend got it and in the hospital. And so I was starting to take a lot of extra precautions. We have sanitary stations all over at work. So that's how we're trying to keep everything clean here. We're encouraged to wipe down our areas every day.
My experience. How can I start? Well, it's really political. They try to scare people. Well, let's say the virus is true, and the virus is the problem of people with healthcare problems. Okay, so everybody with normal healthcare will have some problems or less problems, but people who are sick maybe die. Okay, let's say that's true, but I don't think it's time to get in paranoia and scare people to stay always at home and such stuff. It's too difficult. It's more war on our democracy, I guess. So they try to keep you at home and try to see how far they can go.
It's new for everyone. Yeah, I agree with that. And the thing is, people don't look at it like an everyday thing, and sometimes they overreact about things, but sometimes they don't react at all. And that's sad because people can find the balance in things, and they need to learn that. Like, so you cannot overreact or not react at all. You just gotta be present in the moment and think with the full of your brain. Like, think rationally about the things. Don't think it in a panic mode, and don't think it in a mode where you don't care about nothing. That's the thing I'm saying. Like, things like this happen like all time. The world has gone a lot of epidemics, and we just gotta go through it just with a rational mind. No need to panic. Yeah, we just chill, but be present in a moment and think rationally with your mind.
I don't know, to be honest.
It's just, are you already numb to it?
I think so. I'm just not like a big fan of all this media frenzy. You know, I think they're going like way overboard with the media and all that. So I don't know how I feel about it. I am taking my precautions of course.
At a personal level, yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't know. I think it's going like way too overboard, like media wise. You know what I mean? So
like they are exaggerating stuff.
Exactly. Way too much.
I feel good. Not something stressful or something bad, or it's just happening. It maybe it's a cause of nature, maybe it's cause of people or some conspiracy. We don't know for now, but I hope there will be a huge investigation and we will know all the details about this pandemic situation. But for now, I think we have to accept this situation and leave.
I'm fine, thanks for asking. Well, basically nothing actually really changed for me because I'm still working. Except for my other job I work in a nightclub. That's closed right now, so that's the only thing that actually changed for me. And what it only changed is the fact that I need to respect certain rules, lockdown rules, that's all.
Things have changed. It hasn't changed a lot, except for like, if you consider work from home a change, yeah, that's a change. And me being an outdoor guy, unable to go out on the weekends for a barbecue or even for trekking, that has changed. Otherwise, Monday to Friday is almost the same.
I'm pretty good. I'm a student, so I'm at home a lot. So things are changing around me. Like I definitely see a difference. But in general, it's like, yeah, I'm adjusting to it really well.
All right, next question is, how are you killing time? I mean, not killing, basically. You could have been learning something, or you'd be playing video games.
I'm doing a lot that I normally do, that I normally would do in the winter, staying inside a lot, watching a lot of Netflix, working
you have the
out.
subscriptions ready, yes.
Yeah, I'm working out, fair bit like normal. But yeah, I think the thing that's increased the most is watching Netflix, because I can't really go out on the weekends, so I might just binge watch a show on the weekend instead.
Right.
Almost time I'm at work. So when I'm at home, I try to build things with wood, like this beautiful chip or wood stuff. So I have enough to do on my house, and but not enough time for it because of my job.
Tell us a little bit more about your job. I mean, I know, but
yeah, I'm working in Germany as Americans would say paramedic. So I help people and save lives and so stuff. All kinds of people, all kinds of accidents, everything you can imagine.
I started dealing with programming most of the time, but the thing I enjoy the most, I work more with music, and it's not like I cannot go to a rave, I cannot go to a festival.
Yeah, how is it like not going
party? And it's hard because the thing is, I got a tickets for Awakenings Festival in Amsterdam, which was supposed to be 27th June, but it got cancelled for the next year. All the festivals are cancelled because it's a huge gathering of people.
How does it feel, like not being able to go to a rave? Or
it feels bad because I know that the tickets all sold out in 5 hours. Like where tickets of a big festival sell that fast, it's
right.
So I got it. I got in a queue, and somehow me and my friend got tickets, but it's cancelled. But the thing is, I don't feel bad about it. I feel like I'm gonna learn a lot of new things. I'm gonna become a better self.
I did some changes in my porch that I've been wanting to do for like a year now.
So gardening.
Gardening. I'm taking an online course, which I've been wanting to do that since a while now. I'm reading a lot more, like a few more books.
You got to do something with the extra time. So
exactly,
books are helping.
Yeah, I'm coloring. I'm taking more time for myself, because it's stressful enough. Like everything that's going on, it's so stressful. So I want to take time for myself and do things that will ease my mind and just, help me relax a little bit.
At all costs.
At all costs.
What about the kids though? Are they trying to do the same or?
Yes, they're following my lead. Yeah, they get involved in other activities and
not gardening.
Playing and
not gardening though. Yeah.
Basically just doing things that we've been wanting to do for a while, and whether it's because of the pressure of daily work that we haven't done it before, we're doing it now. So
yeah, it's a good time to invest some on yourself.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
With the extra, people are going to get extra time that you're getting. It's basically not extra. It's just
there.
you could have improved before, but no. Now is the time.
Exactly. The time is just there. We just don't know how to use it wisely.
I do everything. Little bit working from home. Little bit joining time with my family, with my daughter.
Okay, it's a good time. Yeah.
On the night I'm reading Harry Potter.
Oh, nice.
Yes, we started to read first book. Actually, we are in the middle of Harry Potter.
That's really nice.
I'm learning Portuguese because I want to go to Madeira. It's a really nice place. I'm doing like trading lessons, financial trading. like stock market, cryptocurrencies, learning the charts, stock movements, something like that. And playing video games, obviously, or watching movies.
I'm killing my time making a list of how to kill time, mostly. So someday I think, okay, I might want to learn this particular tool, but I end up not doing that. And, so I read a book. I make sure that I read at least 50 to 100 pages a day. And
That's good.
I try to practice guitar, which I think I should do an hour a day, but I end up doing that maybe just for 30 minutes. And yeah, so the morning routine has been same. Like I used to go to the gym in the morning, but right now I'm just going out for a run and working out at home.
All the gyms are closed?
Yeah. So it's like I mentioned, it's pretty much the same.
Strangely enough, normally I used to play a lot of games online, but after a while that got really boring. So I started to look like for new things. I started doing yoga with my girlfriend. I started working out a bit. Even walking outside. I really don't like walking outside, but you start doing the things you're not having time for, or like not enjoying.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.